everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you. And let me prop up the camera here. There we go. So, first off, some of you may be wondering why I'm wearing the same exact t-shirt that I was wearing in yesterday's daily sickness video, and that is because it is very, very early in the morning. I actually have not even gone to bed yet. However, today I actually have a wedding to go to, so I'm not going to have time to shoot a daily sickness video. I'll be at a wedding pretty much all day long, and so you won't really be out doing anything cinema related and won't really have time to shoot a video. So I wanted to do this video before I even went to bed and get this done. And yes, it is technically Sunday, so it counts unless you're on the West Coast, and I guess technically it's still Saturday, but here on the East Coast, it's now Sunday. So again, happy Sunday to each and every one of you. What we're going to talk about today is everything that I picked up on the way out to Hershey, Pennsylvania. As you saw in yesterday's Daily Sickness video, I was headed out to Hershey, Pennsylvania, picked up a lot of really cool things at that first Goodwill. We're not going to talk about that. I already showed you what I picked up from there. But a lot of cool stuff. But then on the way out there, picked up a lot more stuff. Picked up all kinds of excellent titles from all different stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army, thrift stores, Big Lots, all kinds of places on the way out there. There's like a ton of different stores to hit up on the way out there. So, good day, definitely fun, although unfortunately, when we got out to Chocolate World, we out to Hershey, and we weren't going to go to the park or anything like that because we had Cinema Sickness Jr. with us. We were just going to go to Chocolate World, which you take a little tour, they show you how they make chocolate and stuff. It's cool, it's a fun little ride. It's free, and then they have a little shop where you can buy chocolate and stuff, which is really cool, and you can get pretty good deals on it. Two unfortunate things. One, there was a Jimmy Buffett concert going on because they have a stadium there, and they show concerts at Hershey, and yeah, Jimmy Buffett concert going on. So Chocolate World was packed, tons of traffic to get in, and then once you get there, huge lines. It was crazy. It was a whole bunch of parrot heads. It was nuts. I've never seen so many like Hawaiian t-shirts in my entire life. It was ridiculous. So there was that, and Hershey has upped the price on their boxes of chocolates. I mean, you can get full boxes of chocolates like you'd see if you go to like a convenience store and you see the box of Kit Kats, and you take one out and go buy it. Well, you can buy that entire box at excuse me, at Hershey for a decent price. It's like you can get two of them for like a really good price. They upped it by like $10. So kind of drove all the way out to Hershey for nothing, in the sense I went to Chocolate World for nothing, but I didn't really drive out there, I guess I say, for nothing, because I got a lot of cool stuff. But I am rambling on way too much about stuff that has nothing to do with cinema whatsoever. But yeah, so all in all, good day as far as cinema goes, bad day as far as chocolate was concerned. But anyway, let's get down to everything that I picked up. So no particular order, just kind of how they're stacked here. So first thing here are two titles that I grabbed from Big Lots. Wasn't even going to stop at Big Lots on the way out there because I go to the one by my work all the time. I was just there this week. But the wife actually had something to return, so we brought it along with us, stopped there, and glad I stopped because I ended up picking up two DVDs. Grabbed these for $4.50 a piece. They were having that sale. It was if you buy two like $3 titles, you get them for I think like $5. If you buy two $5 titles, you get them for $9. So I got $1 off. Pretty cool. So first thing I picked up here, simply grabbing just for collecting purposes. I will not be opening this one up. I already have it on DVD, but this is really cool. That is Saturday Night Fever, the 30th Anniversary Special Collector's Edition release. Pretty cool little box. I like it. I like the Disco Ball DVD. I like the fact that it's like a clear package. Look at that. John Travolta there. Do his little dancing on front. Pretty cool release. I just thought this was really neat packaging. So I definitely want to pick this up. Like I said, I do already have this on DVD. I have the Saturday Night Fever, and the hell was the name of the sequel? I should know this one. Wow, that's going to drive me absolutely insane. Anyway, I had this and the sequel on DVD, the double feature set. But again, just picking this up for collecting purposes. That was pretty cool. Like the artwork. Had to grab that. And then a movie I do already own. However, what I did was when my wife and we got married, I took her collection, my collection. We just kind of like, all right, I shouldn't say we mixed them together. I basically took everything I wanted out of her collection and put it into my collection. And this is something I put into my collection. I already had this, but I had just like a not as good of a release. I think I just had the theatrical cut of this. So I took her disc. Unfortunately, I realized maybe like a year later, I must not have checked it or something like that. It was a little scratch. It's always bugged me. I've always wanted to replace it. And that is, There's Something More About Mary, the widescreen collector's edition release. So I do already technically have this. However, my discs are a little scratched, not to the point where they won't play or anything like that. There's no huge gouges in them, just little tiny scuffs. But you know me, I'm way too OCD about that stuff. The slightest little scuff, scratch, mark on a DVD, I gotta replace it. I want a new one. I don't want to have any scratches or anything. I want my discs to all look like they're brand new. So I had to replace this. So for $4.50, picked it up, replaced it. This is really cool. Comes with the theatrical cut and the extended cut. So very awesome to replace my copy of this that I already have. All right, so then the next pile here, this all comes from Salvation Army. Now, unfortunately, Salvation Army, they must have had just a boatload of VHS tapes because they had a whole like rack display full of them. And then they had this like looking like a mail cart full of them, and I didn't even bother looking through the mail cart because I would have to dug way through it. It was I don't know how I was gonna do that. I mean, I would have to like dug everything out and like put them on the floor or something like that. It was ridiculous. So unfortunately, huge mail cart full of VHS tapes that I didn't really get to look through. I just kind of skimmed over the top, but at least I got to look through all the rest of the VHS they had. But I did pick up 2 DVDs. So the first one here being Don't Laugh Too Hard. White Chicks. Grab this for $3. Yeah, I know. It's White Chicks. I know. It's White Chicks. What can I say? Why did I pick it up? I don't know. I like the Wayans brothers sometimes, but I hear this is a pretty shitty movie. But I figured $3, I'm going to pick it up. I kind of want to check it out. I'm not expecting much. And this is really cool. Definitely got to pick this up, and this is The Missionary. I just saw Michael Palin and thought, okay, I'm in. I've never heard of this movie. I know nothing about this movie, but $3 in great shape. I picked it up. Like I said, never heard of it. This is a blind buy, but for $3, definitely had to grab that. And then on the rest of the stuff, this is all VHS, and I paid $1 for each of these. So, yeah, there's still... See, I shouldn't say $1 is like really high for VHS, but a lot of the stores around me sell their VHS for a lot less than $1, like usually 50 cents or under. So I would say that $1 is a bit much usually for me when I'm buying VHS, but whatever. All $1 a piece, so a little bit more than I'm used to paying, but still good prices. First I picked up here was the 45th anniversary, fully restored limited edition Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection release of Peter Pan. Do already have this, and like I've said, I have the entire Masterpiece Collection release. I have all of them, but this one here, factory sealed, so very cool. My copy is not factory sealed, and I think it'd be so cool to someday have the like entire Diamond Collection and the entire Masterpiece Collection all factory sealed. That'd be so cool to someday have. And one more down. I have a whole bunch of these factory sealed, and now one more down. So $1 for this. Had to grab that. Something I never heard of, but just thought looked pretty cool. This is the Magic Flute, which, as you can see right... Where did I see that? Right there. ABC Video. I did look up a little bit of information on this. Apparently this was like an after-school animated special, so I don't know. Guess it aired on ABC and looks pretty interesting. This is from 94, so the kind of animation I like. Looks like it could be pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. So $1 for that. Had to grab that. Silly picking this up just for collecting purposes. I love the artwork, and that is Superman the movie. I don't know, something about that artwork. I just like how it like continues on to the side. I just thought it was pretty cool. Just artwork I hadn't really seen before. Just very interesting. And you know, I certainly have this movie on a few formats, but I just thought the artwork was pretty cool. And for $1, just wanted to grab it for that cool artwork. Then I picked up Good Day, Australia. I guess it's a documentary on Australia, but really why I grabbed this is because it's actually put out by Paramount. And that kind of intrigued me. They actually had a whole bunch of Australia, like, documentaries and stuff like that. A whole bunch of VHS tapes about Australia. So I don't know if somebody who really liked Australia gave a whole bunch of VHS tapes to Salvation Army. I don't know. But there were a whole boatload of Australia-related VHS tapes at the Salvation Army. But this is the only one I picked up just because it was put out by Paramount. And it just kind of intrigued me. I thought, all right, a documentary about Australia, but put out by Paramount? I'm kind of interested, so we'll see what this is. I guess it's going to be a video all about how everything in Australia will kill you. Yeah, sorry, Australians, but I feel bad for you. I mean, because everything in Australia is, it will literally kill you. Like, oh, look, a little bug, it'll kill you. Oh, look, a plant, it'll kill you. Everything is insanely deadly in Australia. It's a beautiful place. I would love to visit, but I'm terrified that, I'm going to stub my toe on a rock and it's going to be the most poisonous rock in the world or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Someday maybe I'll go. I don't know. Anyway, then I picked up Rooftops. Looked pretty cool. I've never seen this one, but had to grab that. Buck for that. Cool. Then some U2 with Ancient Achung Baby. How do you say that? I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. I have no idea, but this has not been released to DVD, so definitely wanted to pick this up. I like U2, good music, so I had to grab that. This is pretty interesting. SeaWorld Sensations. I have SeaWorld Celebrations. Now I have SeaWorld Sensations too. This is your official souvenir video from SeaWorld of Florida, which is what the Celebration one is too. So very cool. Yeah, I know that SeaWorld's very controversial right now with the whole like blackfish thing, and I certainly don't necessarily agree with SeaWorld and their practices. I don't, but I've certainly been there, and yeah. Anyway, I've been there, and you know, whatever you want to think about SeaWorld, you can think about SeaWorld. But I still think these souvenir videos are really cool, so definitely want to grab that. I'm going to grab some Nova Mind of a Serial Killer. Love Nova documentaries, and this one sounds very interesting, so certainly grab that. Wanted to grab that. Then we grab National Geographic Mysteries of Egypt. Very cool. As you guys know, love Nat Geo. As you can see right there, I have 2 full rows of Nat Geo. It's ridiculous, and I'm going to start working on a 3rd one now, so tons of Nat Geo in my collection. National Geographic Ancient Graves, Voices of the Dead. This looks awesome. National Geographic Lost Kingdoms of the Maya. Also very awesome looking. National Geographic Australia's Aborigines. There you go. More Australian-related VHS tapes. It's ridiculous how much stuff was there. And then the last VHS tape I grabbed. This is really cool. This is an awesome file. The artwork for this too. And that is Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. How awesome is it for me to find that? Very, very cool. Look at that. Is that Gene Simmons there kicking the crap out of a, I don't even know, a dude in some silver outfit? What is going on there? I've never seen this. I've heard of this. I've never seen it though. So this is a really cool pickup. I love that artwork too. That is badass artwork. Much better than any of the DVD artwork. So very awesome. Really cool find for $1. All right. So next thing here. This is it's really early in the morning. I'm sorry. Next up I picked up was from the it's called, I can always forget the name of it. It's called like the American like Family Video Rental or something like that. Something along the lines of that. It's a really cool rental store along the way out to Hershey. And it's like the only rental store that I even know of anymore. Every rental store I've ever known of is gone under. There were a few out that way back in the day. There were a whole bunch around me. I knew of all kinds of rental stores. I don't know of a single one that still exists except for this one. This is the only one I still know of that still exists. And it's pretty cool. Definitely gonna hit this store up every time I go out that way. Even if I don't hit any other stores up, even if I'm in a hurry and I skip over all the Goodwills and the Salvation Army and the thrift stores, everything, I'll always make time to hit up this this rental store. Unfortunately, though, this time around their wall of used movies was really barren. I actually mentioned that to the lady working behind the counter. I guess she's like I guess she was the owner. I mentioned to her about how it was empty, and she goes, you know what, I actually just put a whole bunch of those up for sale on eBay because we were actually overstocked. She's like, we had so many used movies in stock, I grabbed them all, put them all up on eBay, and I was so like heartbroken. She said like she just did it this week, and I was like, no, like I missed a whole boatload of used DVDs and Blu-rays by like a couple days. That sucks. So I was so bummed about that, but what are you gonna do? And the cool thing is it's a rental store, so it's a lot of like newer stuff. It's not like a whole bunch. I mean, they had back catalog stuff too, but a lot of it's like newer titles for dirt cheap. So first one I picked up here for only $4.95 was Ender's Game on Blu-ray. Very cool. Rental only. I've not seen this movie, but definitely a movie I wanted to check out. So for $5 on Blu-ray, of course, had to pick that up. Very cool. And then also picked up Grudge Match. Again, rental on DVD. Again, for $4.95. Another awesome deal. Definitely a movie I wanted to check out as well. So very cool. Like $10 total for these. Awesome deal. I miss rental stores. I miss going out to like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or Movie Gallery or any of those places like that and buying like newer movies for dirt cheap. I miss it So that's definitely why I gotta hit up this this store every time I go out there. I gotta support them. I'm not gonna rent anything from them because, well, I don't rent movies, but also because I don't live anywhere near there. It'd be like an hour drive just to, actually over an hour drive just to return a movie, which would be really ridiculous. But I'll support them any way I can. So when I go out that way, I always buy something from there. So very cool. Alrighty, where the hell did I get these from? Oh yes, these actually all came from a yard sale. There were a few yard sales on the way out there, but I skipped over all of them except for this one. I kind of like, just as I'm driving, kind of like, quickly eyed them up to see if anything looked good. And I didn't really see anything that was like sticking out to me. It looked like a bunch of like clothes and like kids' toys and stuff. So nothing that was really like sticking out to me until I passed this yard sale. And when I passed, I had to turn around because I passed and I said to my wife, I'm like, don't be mad, we're turning around. I think I saw bins of DVDs or VHS or something. I think I saw bins of movies. So had to turn around, and sure enough, there were bins of movies. So picked up some cool stuff. First thing I grabbed here for $1 was a CD, and that is the Rodgers and Hammerstein Songbook. Very cool. Music from Oklahoma, Carousel, South Pacific, The King and I, Cinderella, Flower Drum Song, and The Sound of Music. Very awesome. All fantastic fantastic songs, all fantastic movies. Rodgers and Hammerstein, two of the greatest songwriters ever. I mean, the music is fantastic. So this is a really cool find. Very happy. $1 for this was a great deal. Then for $2, picked up a DVD that was certainly a blind buy, but it was $2 and I was kind of interested in. That is Love Happens. Really just picking it up because of the lineup. Thought it has an interesting lineup, and it was $2 and it was in good shape. I know nothing about this though. This one is definitely a blind buy. Isn't it any good? If you guys have seen this, let me know. I know nothing about it, though I'm sure the wife will definitely want to check it out. So we'll see. Looks interesting. And then I grabbed some VHS. Now the first one I picked up here, this is not yet going in my collection. Just grabbing this because I want to get the entire series of these. And then once I get the entire collection, I'll put it within my collection. And that is Walt Disney Cartoon Classics. Here's Donald. This one here being Volume 2. So really cool release. I want to get all these. As soon as I get every single one of these, every single volume, then I'll add them to my collection. But for right now, this is gonna find himself in my my backup collection closet for right now. Like I said, once I get the entire collection, then I'll pop these within my collection. So I had to grab one more of these. Then some more Nat Geo here with Splendid Stones. Pretty cool. Looks like a Nat Geo documentary about gems. Sounds awesome to me. Then we have Modern Marvels, Empire State Building. Love Modern Marvels, an absolutely fantastic History Channel series. Love the hell out of it, so certainly want to grab that. Then, yes, believe it or not, TLC, Wonders of Weather, Hurricane. What? TLC with a documentary? Yeah, remember those days, guys? Remember the days when TLC was not just another VH1 with all reality TV shows? In fact, remember when VH1 played music as well? But yes, TLC. All it is now is really, really, really shitty, dumbed down, horrible, just some of the most god-awful programming I've ever seen. Just the worst reality TV shows ever made. It's the dumbest station probably on TV right now. It's horrible. But there was once a time when the Learning Channel actually, when that L actually stood for something and you actually had good documentaries. Yes, there was a time, boys and girls, there was a time. And I miss those days. So very cool to get this documentary. I cherish these very much. When I come across a TLC documentary, I always grab it because I miss these days. And this is really cool. This I'll be checking out real soon. This is A&E biography, The Three Stooges. A biography documentary on The Three Stooges. Very cool. I love biography documentaries, and I love The Three Stooges. So you put them together, you got a great VHS tape that I'm going to be watching really, really soon. Then some more biography here with Diana, The True Story. Looks like an interesting documentary about Princess Di. Very cool. And then I grabbed biography of the Millennium. 100 People, 1,000 Years. Unfortunately, Volume 4. I didn't realize that when I picked this up. So I'm missing some volumes of this, but I'll add this to the collection, and eventually I'll get the other volumes, hopefully to go along with it. So had to grab this. And all these VHS tapes here, these were all 50 cents a piece, so not too shabby. What's that? A little less than $2. $1.75. So pretty cool. Definitely had to grab those. So glad I stopped at that yard sale. Like I said, I almost went right past it. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I saw those bins of movies and had to stop. So then I hit up the last good one on the way out there, and unfortunately, a bust. They had a whole boatload of DVDs, not a single title I needed, and a lot of VHS tapes as well, and only one of them I needed. So picked up what I needed, but wasn't much to be had. Grabbed this for 47 cents, and that is Bustin' Loose, which I do already own. I have this on DVD, but look at this artwork. That is Richard Pryor running away from the KKK. Richard Pryor running away from the Ku Klux Klan. You're not going to see this artwork on a DVD or Blu-ray anytime soon, I'm sure. This here's actually the original, if I'm not mistaken, the original poster art for the movie. You're not going to see this on a DVD. I mean, I can't imagine who owns this, the MCA. Whoever would put this out on DVD, I can't imagine they're going to put a DVD or Blu-ray out showing with the Ku Klux Klan on the front. You're not going to see that. That'd be very controversial. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't want to cause any issues or offend anybody. So you're not going to see that. So when I came across a VHS tape of Richard Pryor running from the Ku Klux Klan, I thought, wow, that is interesting. I got to pick this up for collecting purposes. And it was in great shape. It's one of those things where the person who owned this just took the plastic and kind of like slid it. Actually, I guess it was a rental. I guess the rental company, I'm kind of curious who this is from then. Oh, it's actually Blockbuster. I've never seen Blockbuster really do this. Apparently Blockbuster is just that thing where they slit the bottom open so you can get the tape out, but they kept the actual plastic, the original plastic on the actual artwork. So that's really cool, and I can't get the, there we go. So very awesome, and in really good shape, and just very interesting artwork. So 47 cents for this. Had to grab it for collecting purposes, but like I said, I do already have it on DVD. Alright, so last but certainly not least, this is stuff I picked up from, I think it's like Blue Mountain Thrift Store or something like that. I probably have that name incorrectly. You guys have seen me there before in a hunting video. It's just pretty cool, large thrift store on the way out to Hershey, and I always stop in there. And picked up some cool stuff. Grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 CD soundtracks here, all for $2 a piece, so the high end of CD soundtracks for me. $2 is kind of my limit. That's the highest I'll go on a CD soundtrack unless it's something I really want. So, yeah, paid a bit more for these than I kind of wanted to, but whatever. I got some cool stuff. So first I picked up here, grabbing simply to replace the copy I already have, and that is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the album, which does feature the Spice Girls. Hell yes. So very cool, and like I said, I'm picking this up to replace my copy because the copy I have was actually my wife's copy that she had from back in the day, and her copy, unfortunately, was actually pretty scratched up. It was scratched up to the point where it actually plays fine. I don't have any issues with it. I burned it onto my iPod, so it plays just fine. But it is scratched to the point where I probably would have passed up on it had I come across it in a store, so I probably wouldn't have actually bought it, but I got it for free, so I took it. But looking for a replacement copy, and here it is. So very cool. $2. Had to grab that. This is awesome. The soundtrack to La Bamba. Very, very awesome. A great movie, a great soundtrack. Actually, I kind of gladly would have paid $2 for this. This is a really cool soundtrack. Definitely one I want to have in my collection. Very awesome. This is interesting. Didn't even know this exists. This is Animaniacs / Looney Tunes Merry Christmas. Very interesting. It's just, I guess it's Looney Tunes singing Christmas songs? I don't even know. I'm not even sure. Very interesting, though. Very cool. For $2, had to grab that. Just something different. I mean, I think it's really cool they put the Animaniacs and the Looney Tunes together, too. I think that's really awesome. So, very cool release. And it's from, this is another cool thing, it's from '99, so not even like an early 90s release. This is late 90s. Very, very interesting. And the soundtrack to Fame. Of course, I went to pick this up. Gotta have the soundtrack to Fame. I mean, why would I not want to have this? This is really cool. Great music and very cool. And then the soundtrack to, as I had like dust flying off this stuff into my nose, the soundtrack to Cruel Intentions. Also very cool. Who is on this though? Fatboy Slim, Blur, Counting Crows, The Verb. Actually, some cool music on this. Actually, pretty glad I picked this up. So, really cool release. Very awesome. Then I grabbed 2 VHS tapes. I grabbed these were 50 cents a piece. So first I picked up here was Walt Disney Mini Classics, Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. Something else that is not yet going into my collection. I want to get every one of these Walt Disney Mini Classics releases, and then I will add them to my collection. So trying to get the entire set before I add them to my collection. So one more I needed to pick up, so I had to grab it. This is in really good shape too, so very cool. And this is awesome. Picked up some Chuck Norris here with Hellbound. I did not have this one yet. This is a Canon Pictures release too, which is really cool. I did not yet have this in my collection. Very awesome. This is on DVD, but wanted to grab it on VHS at least for now. And it's factory sealed too, so brand new. Very, very awesome release. Can't wait to check this one out. And then the last thing I picked up, this is really cool. I haven't grabbed something like this in a while. Grabbed this for $3. Awesome deal. And it's a board game. Very cool. I love picking up like trivia games and stuff like that related to cinema. And this is TV Guides, the game. Very cool. Over 60,000 TV trivia questions. So I am a big fan of collecting cinematic trivia games. I don't collect just like any board games. I'm not going to collect like, you know, I'm trying to think of who, like Lord of the Rings Monopoly or Harry Potter Sorry or something like that. No. I only pick up trivia games. So Lord of the Rings trivia game or Harry Potter trivia game, which I actually have both of those in my collection, I'll grab those. So very cool to grab this trivia game. Now this is very dated. This is from 1980. There was a date on here. 1984. So very, very dated, but still very cool. I'm excited to play this. I want to see how much of this information I know. It's all based on, some of this is about movies, some of this is, so it's not all necessarily TV. So it's movies, like news, sports, TV, all kinds of stuff like that. So anything related to like TV. So very awesome. I'm really curious to see how much of this I actually know. So really cool. All the pieces were there too, which is really cool. So a really old release, actually in really good shape, and with all of its original pieces. That's awesome. Certainly had to grab this. $3, no-brainer. Definitely had to pick up another trivia game for my collection. Like I said, haven't grabbed a trivia game in a long time, so happy to add another one to my collection. Very cool pickup. So there you go, guys. That is it. That is everything I grabbed yesterday. I almost said today. Like I said, I haven't even gone to sleep yet. It's like the day hasn't even ended yet, even though technically it is Sunday. So this is everything that I picked up yesterday on Saturday on the way out to Hershey, Pennsylvania, except for the stuff I picked up at the first Goodwill, which if you haven't seen yesterday's Daily Sickness video, check that out. You can see what I picked up at the first Goodwill. So yes, all in all, a great day. Unfortunately, once I got to Hershey, it was kind of lame, but on the way out there was absolutely excellent. Grabbed so much cool stuff, as I usually do. I usually grab a lot of really cool stuff when I head out there. Like every few months, I'll just go out there, and it usually pays off. So very awesome day. A lot of cool stuff, and that is that. I'm tired. I'm not going to go to sleep. Like I said, I haven't even gone to bed yet. It was just crazy. I drove so much today. I mean, I drove for like over 12 hours today, and I'm still awake. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. So anyway, let's get this off here. So anyway, guys, that is it. So like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, well, you should be, because at cinemasickness.com, you can find all kinds of things on like what I'm doing, up to information. I post all kinds of cool videos and photos and stuff. And if I come across a cool deal or something like that, I'll post about it immediately at cinemasickness.com. Also, if you like my videos, you can check out Team Sickness's videos while you're there as well. A lot of great reviews from those guys and gals. And of course, while you're there, be sure to purchase a Cinema Sickness sticker, button, or t-shirt and pick up those, and I would certainly appreciate the support. And of course, you can find links to all my social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's all there at cinemasickness.com. So please, by all means, head over there if you're not already there, as you should be. So that's it, guys. Lots and lots and lots of awesome stuff today. So many cool pickups. Or I'm sorry, not today, yesterday. I keep saying today because I'm in the mindset that it's still Saturday when technically it is Sunday. So a lot of cool pickups yesterday on the way out to Hershey. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And I will see you tomorrow with the next Daily Sickness video. Bye.